Dow rises 50 points as Wall Street adds to stellar weekly gains. Stocks rose on Thursday, adding to a sharp two-day rally on expectations of looser monetary policy from the Federal Reserve. The Dow Jones Industrial Average and S&P 500 hovered around the flatline. The Dow jumped more than 500 points on Tuesday, its second-best day of the year, and continued its rally on Wednesday by gaining more than 200 points. For the week, Powell said Tuesday Fed will keep an eye on current developments in the economy, and would do what it must to sustain the expansion. Powell's comments are helpful and the markets are expecting some rate cuts, said Mike Bale, managing director at U.S. Bank Wealth Management. The current data is, in Europe, the European Central Bank kept rates unchanged on Thursday. The central bank, the prolonged presence of uncertainties related to geopolitical factors, the rising threat of protectionism and vulnerabilities in emerging markets is leaving its mark on economic sentiment, ECB President Mario Draghi told reporters. Looking ahead, still, the euro jumped 0.5% against the dollar to trade at $1.127. German bond yield. Investors also monitored lingering global trade tensions, particularly the threat from President Donald Trump to impose a 5% tariff on all Mexican imports, in a political ploy criticized even by members of his own party. Trump also tweeted that while progress between the two countries had been made on immigration, it is not nearly enough. Trump ratcheted up tensions with China on Thursday, telling reporters that tariffs on Chinese goods could be raised by another $300 billion if necessary. Advanced Micro Devices climbed 4.6% after Morgan Stanley upgraded the chipmaker to equal weight from underweight. The analyst Alt-Ucks Elliott Smith contributed to this report.